Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Tiffany, aka Nerdydollgirl. So I have a new video here. Just doing something different. As I said, that I wanted to try some different videos for you guys. So this video is all about kind of a question that I have for the universe, the world. Is it possible to be too sensitive? So let me try and explain what I'm trying to say. So I am an extremely sensitive person. I cry easily. My emotions are literally, when someone says that you wear your emotions on your sleeve, I literally wear my emotions on my entire body. I cannot hide how I feel. I cannot hide my sadness, my anger, my joy. I am an intense person, an emotionally intense individual, and that has been positive. There's positive parts about that I've had in my life because of the sensitivities that the sensitivity that I have, but it also has come with so many struggles, and one of them is that I'm constantly being told you're too sensitive. I've dealt with a lot of crap in my life, like so many people out there. There are so many people out there that have had horrible, horrible lives, and for some people, it makes them have an intense wall up, where they hide how they feel. Quite often, they cannot cry, they cannot express their feelings because they've just had to protect themselves by hiding behind these walls. Now, I've done a little bit of that in the past, but I've never been very good at it. People can tell right away when I don't like somebody, when I am uncomfortable and all that sort of thing. But the big thing that I struggle with is I find the world wants us to be a certain way. You're not like you're allowed to cry and have high emotions to an acceptable extent, you know, to an extent that other people are comfortable with. So if you feel more or can't close that off to the level that they want, they get quite uncomfortable. And I am that kind of person. If I have had a problem with somebody and I can't seem to get the situation resolved, then it bothers me. It doesn't go away. I can't just go and be like, well, you know, F them or what have you. It stays with me and it bothers me and I want to fix it. If there's somebody that is just mean and nasty and hurts other people, or is just, they don't seem to care about how what they are saying or doing is affecting other people, and it's being accepted, it really bothers me. Like, I've been bullied a lot in my life, and I don't know if it's because people can tell that I'm sensitive, but that's probably a huge part of it. Someone who is not sensitive, who is a bully, who likes to prey on people that are sensitive, definitely sees that when they see me. But I don't put up with that, and I don't accept that as okay. Whereas I find like most of the world, that's just what you accept. I've actually had situations where I've been bullied outright and other people are there and they see it and they do nothing. And these are not just random strangers, these are friends, these are people I know, and they do nothing because it's just easier that way, or it's, you know, too uncomfortable for them to be like, whoa, no, that's not okay. Whereas I am the opposite. I actually have gotten kind of in bad situations because I won't let that happen. I will stand up and I will say, whoa, no, you will not do that. That's not okay. And, you know, people are so uncomfortable with that. They just want to go about their lives. They just want everybody to just put their head down and keep going forward. Even if it means that we have a bully that gets away with treating people like shit. Excuse my language, but there it is. Whereas for me, my husband, it's funny, my husband says I'm Wonder Woman. She is my spirit superhero because her big thing is justice. And for me, that is like, so it is, if something is unjust, it really bothers me and I can't handle it. So if I see someone being mean and nasty and people still want to be friends with them and they still think they're cool and like, that's total crap to me. It's like, no. People who are good and kind and sweet and gentle and loving and all of those things, those are the people that I want around me. Now, I don't need someone like me. I don't need my friends to be the exact same as me. That is boring as all get out. I love all sorts of different people. I love people that are crazy and silly and outgoing and bubbly and, you know, things that I'm not. I'm not outgoing. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm an introvert, but I do love people and I do love learning about other people. So I will go out there and I will talk to people. Like when I was on my trip, I was really like excited about meeting all these other people and becoming friends with them and learning about their lives. And on the way home on the plane, I actually sat beside an up-and-coming musician and we talked for like an hour and it was awesome. But I also am an introvert, so like I need that, but then I also need to just like de-stress and not be around people anymore. But because I'm sensitive, I struggle because a lot of people think that I'm not living up to like what your ideal of a adult is. You know, if people's being a jerk, you just deal with it and move on. Whereas it bothers me and I want it fixed. I cry at movies. You know, some shows I cannot watch at all because they're too violent. They're too, like, they're hurting another person and it really, really affects me. Now, I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but I will talk about it in later videos. I'm what's called an empath. So I feel other people's emotions, even if like nobody else can. Even if they're not showing necessarily in the typical way that people, you know, if someone's sad and they're crying, well, people know they're sad, they're crying, right? For me, I don't even need them to be crying. I know. I can be like, I can just come in the room and I can feel that they're upset. And I will get into that in another video, especially if you guys are interested to know what it's like and how I've experienced it and stuff. But yeah, being oversensitive has always been seen as a negative in my life from other people. My family loves that I'm like this. you know, my kids love it, my husband loves it, that's part of who he fell in love with, and if I wasn't like this, then he wouldn't be with me, right? This is, you know, this is who I am. But it is hard. It is hard to have people say to you, you're too sensitive, you need to suck it up, you need to be tougher. I don't know. That just won't be me. So I just want to know what you guys think. Is it possible to be too sensitive? Is it possible to earn that label? Because if it is, I'm probably I have that label, like right there. And I think I said this before, but like people who are not overly sensitive and bullies, they tend to gravitate to people like me because it's fun for them, maybe. But anyways, from one sensitive soul to another, tell me how you feel. Like, tell me what you guys think. But this is the first of many videos talking about this kind of stuff, and I definitely want you know, the people out there who are sensitive like me to know that you're not alone. And it might be harder to be like this, but it is worth it. And the people that are going to love you for who you are and who are going to gravitate towards that sensitive part of you, that's amazing. And you're not alone. Okay, guys? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.